How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be discussing 3 secrets that you need as a teenager to start a business. Hell yeah, let's get straight into it. Secret number 1, you cannot start a business without a good reason why. This is very, very important, and it's one of the main reasons why a lot of entrepreneurs fail. They don't have a very good reason why they started in the first place, or they do have a good reason why, but they don't remind themselves as to why they started, or they forget, or they look at the problems that are coming their way and they just can't for the life of them think of why the hell did I start this, basically. So they just forgot why they started. That's another scenario, but you're completely going to fail if you don't have a good reason why. If you have a good reason why, it's going to be your absolute rocket fuel for success. I want money isn't necessarily rocket fuel for success, right? But let's say you want to pay for your own college and university fees. That's rocket fuel for success. You want to make sure that your parents have their dream retirement, okay? That's rocket fuel for success. You want to make sure that, your local church community is taken well care of. That's your rocket fuel for success. It doesn't matter it actually does matter what it is, but you get what I mean. Actual reasons why, all the time. It's absolutely crucial, and it will separate you from your competitors. It will separate, and the more you have a good reason why, the more you will interact with your consumers differently. People will say, wow, he really loves what he does. He's really focused, and that will separate you from your competitors immensely. So yeah, 100%. Whether it's going overseas to work for your idol, that's your rocket fuel for success. Like, you need money to do that, or just helping your parents out with retirement. Those are both brilliant things for a reason why. But always have a reason why. If you don't, it's very, very unlikely that you will have a successful business. Successful meaning you actually bring in profits. Okay, it's quite easy, and most businesses do, where they just pay the bills and there's a little bit of money on the side. You want a successful business. That means that you're bringing in profits, and that means that your culture in your business and the people working for you want to wake up every morning and work at your business. Okay, work in your business, want to actually feel alive in your business. Okay, you can't do that unless you have a good reason why. Secret step number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and that is you cannot start a business without a stream of income. Now, I've talked about this before in the very, very first episode of Think Rich. If you guys want to check that out, it's literally at the bottom of the channel. You can go check it out. But basically, you can't start an online business, okay, in this day and age. It doesn't matter how inexpensive it is to start. It's not free. And therefore, you can't start an online business without a stream of income, period. If you think you can, that's just completely delusional. Okay, so let's get into the reason why. Doesn't matter if you're buying products and selling them on eBay. Okay, doesn't matter if you're creating your own products and selling them on Amazon. Okay, doesn't matter if you're flipping stuff. Doesn't matter, whatever it is, e-commerce. Okay, selling products. You need some form of income coming in to buy those products from China, or make those products, some production cost that you need to pay in order for you to produce the best product that you can to your customers, and some kind of product that people actually want. Okay, there is literally nothing you can do on the internet right now that won't cost you money. Now, it can be an illusion that it doesn't. So let's take YouTube, for example. Okay, now it does have the illusion of you can start a YouTube channel. Obviously, yeah, and you can start a YouTube channel without making any money. You can just use the cell phone in your back pocket, and that's one of the beauties of YouTube. But if you want to get anywhere in the actual YouTube realm, in the actual YouTube career, you need to put money in, and you need to be able to stand out. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it may seem like you don't need to put money in, but I'm gonna do a little bit of math for you. Yeah, okay. So the total viewership of YouTube in general is over 1 billion people. Okay, but for simplicity's sake, we're gonna say there's 1 billion people watching YouTube, basically, okay? Let's say only 10% of those are content creators, okay? That still means that there are 100 million competitors in your field. You are competing against 100 million people, ladies and gentlemen. How do you think you're going to stand out with absolutely no what's it called, production team? No one calling the shots behind you saying, yo, this is how it should be done. This is how it should be done. Okay? Now, it may seem like, oh no, but I want to be authentic. I want to be real. Like, that's what all these YouTubers say. But it's very, very hard. And I've been on this platform for a while, so I do know what I'm talking about. Okay, with my previous channels. It may seem like you just need to turn on your camera, you be authentic, and you get as many subscribers as you want. You can, but even then, you need to be very, very consistent, okay? And secondly, you need to have a lot of stuff to say. And that's why a lot of YouTubers get burnt out, as they call it, is because actually they're running out of things to say. That's all it is. They're running out of things to say. And so you need to be able to have that kind of team behind you to brainstorm, to actually, rely on other people to do your editing for you, do your this for you, do your that for you, so you can come up with the best videos possible in order to send your message across. I mean, it's not about, making money. It's about impacting the people that view your stuff. And don't you want to impact the people in the most efficient way possible? Sure. Okay? So it may seem on the surface level like, yo, YouTube is like, the best thing since sliced bread, because it doesn't cost you any money to start, and it has the potential to make you a multi-millionaire. But the thing is, that's just an illusion. You need to be able to put money in to build your brand, build your team, do some research into like the algorithms and stuff to see what YouTube likes, what YouTube dislikes. Like, there's all sorts of stuff that viewers don't know about watch time, and about, you may have heard of it, of watch time. Like, the algorithm of YouTube likes watch time, so it will promote longer videos quite a bit, which means that I actually get rewarded just because I'm doing podcasts, because it's a longer video. You see, but that's not necessarily why I'm doing it, but it is one of the benefits of podcasting on YouTube. But yeah, all that aside, there is an exception to the rule, okay? You can start a business without a stream of income, okay? And that's secret number 3. But before we get into that, I have to shout out some of my boys, okay? So I recently found this podcast, okay? It's just a segue. But I have to tell you guys, I recently found this podcast called the Mod Rats. Now, they're an interesting little, they've little podcast. They've got like 9 to 10 subscribers the last time I checked, and I really thought that they were cool people. Like, they've been really, really supportive of Think Rich, and I just wanted to give back and just say, guys, if you have the time, go into the link in the description and click on the link. It says Mod Rats. You can go on there and you can check their podcast out. I honestly think that they're super cool. It's got not necessarily anything to do with business. It looks more self-help than anything else. So if you're in a space where you need some kind of, guidance, or you need some kind of, they seem like very cool people. So if you just need someone to listen to, they're pretty funny and they're pretty cool. So I highly recommend, go check out the Mod Rats. I'll leave a link in the description, like I said. And we small podcasts, we gotta support each other. We gotta help each other out. The Mod Rats, link in description, ladies and gentlemen. The third secret, okay, and that is working for free. I know it sounds absolutely counterproductive, but not unfortunately, this is an amazing tool, working for free. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, as a teenager, you are in a very, very unique position. You have time, and not only do you have time, you're not reliant on an income. You don't need to pay any bills. Okay, you have time and you don't need to pay any bills. You know when that happens? When you're very, very rich. Okay, that's the only other time that this kind of opportunity presents itself. When you're very, very rich in life and you don't really have anything else to do. Right now, you have time and and you don't have to pay, well, you don't have to worry about paying any kind of bills whatsoever. So, working for free, giving people your time. That's all you have. I mean, as a teenager, we don't have a lot of skills. I mean, let's get real here. With the internet, we know a lot about it. I mean, we know a little about a lot of stuff, but we're not a master of anything, you know? Basically now as a teenager, like I like to describe it, we're a sponge. We're just soaking up information, and anything that we really find interesting, we'll soak it up. We just haven't been on this planet long enough to master anything yet. So I highly recommend working for free, ladies and gentlemen. This is how it works. This is how you leverage working for free in a business context, okay? So you can use simple business models that have been proven through generations. What does that mean? Simple business models like walking dogs, like washing cars, like shoveling snow if you're in like a place where it snows a lot, like I don't know, London or something. Okay, shoveling snow. Gosh, I don't know, babysitting, house sitting, dog sitting, cat sitting. It doesn't matter really. Very, very like stuff that kids have been doing for years to make money. Lemonade stands, that kind of stuff. That stuff you can start. Well, actually, not lemonade stands. More service wise, right? So you're providing your service. You're providing your time. So let's take washing cars for example, right? You walk up to someone's door. You knock on the door. You say, "Hey, look, I'm starting a business in the area. I will wash your car for free for a month." And this is why this is incredible, because when you say that, look, I want to wash your car for free for a month. People are like, I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, what your prospect is thinking there is, I mean, I can either have a washed car, and I mean, if I don't like the service, I still get a free month of a washed car, but if I don't take the service, I'm actually losing out on a washed car. So like it's like a dilemma in the prospect's mind, and most people will say yes. Most people, because what you're doing is you're taking your time and you're going, look, I want to give you my time, okay? I'll give you my time for free. And this is how you leverage it, right? So you work for them for a month, and then you go, okay, I've worked for you for a month. These are my prices. If you can afford me, I would love to keep working for you. Okay? Now, most people, like I know I'm not using percentages here, but I know from experience, most people will say yes. With my business that I'm doing now, when I worked for free, every person that I work for free on has said yes after I said, look, like these are my prices. Every single one of them. Okay? Now that's saying something. Working for free is the best tool that you could use, okay? And that right there, you've just created a stream of income for yourself. You didn't use any money, and all you did was you used a lot of your time. But in my like the way I look at it is that free month has gained you a customer for life, okay? For as long as that business is running, that is as much as that customer is going to be with you. Why? Because you've put yourself in their routine, okay? When you've worked for them for a month, they've gotten used to you washing your car. They've gotten used to people staring at their car and going, wow, it looks so beautiful every week. How do you keep up with that? You know, they've gotten used to those compliments. They've gotten used to like really, really being confident as they drive into, like, I don't know, work or drive through the McDonald's drive-through, okay? They've gotten used to that. And so if you threaten to take that away, they'll pay as much money as possible to keep that feeling, okay? And that's the power of working for free, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I've got a very, very good quote from Gary Vee, and it's just straight to the point. Never underestimate the power of working for free, okay? Let's do a recap, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, secret number 1, having a reason why will be your rocket fuel for success. Always, always, always have a reason why. It will just better the experience of your customer. It will make you have a way better chance of being successful in your businesses. And thirdly, it will just fulfill you. Yeah, and you'll know why you're doing it, basically, and that's always a brilliant place to be in. If you know why you're doing something, you never just do something for the sake of doing something. That's actually often when you get into a lot of trouble. You do something with a really good reason why, and you're in there. Okay, don't start an online business without some form of income. Yeah, doesn't matter if it's YouTube, where it's got the illusion of maybe like I can make this work without any income stream. No, you need an income stream, and you can get that from working at a normal job, or you can use Secret 3 and use your free time. You can create a business to fund a business. That's what I'm doing right now. You can and leverage your free time to gain customers for life. Okay, put yourself in people's routines and make them rely on your service. Okay, that's the key. Never underestimate the power of working for free. Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. It's a quick one, but it's a good one, I reckon. Don't forget to check out the Mod Rats. They'll really appreciate it, I'm sure. And yeah, link is in the description for them. I'll check you guys next week.